Hello there. Are you helplessly addicted to Age of Empires 2? Do you play it almost every day for countless hours? Do you turn down going out with friends just to stay home and play it? Do you watch your favorite Age of Empires casters on YouTube while eating meals, car trips, or even bathroom breaks? Then you too might be entitled to compensation. Smash that subscribe button to ensure that you never run out of Age of Empires 2 content to watch. And if you aren't subscribed already, head over to Poop Lord's channel and subscribe to him too for non-stop entertainment. Thank you. Alright guys, I just threw that in there for fun. But anyway, you really should go check out Poop Lord's channel if you haven't already. He makes non-stop hilarious videos, always new strats. And no, he's not paying me anything to say this. I'm saying it because he's a good dude. I enjoy playing with him. I enjoy casting with him. And I want to help him out. Alright, so let's get on to the game that we're on here. Yo-Yo Dude. You've seen his videos before. He's 1400-ish ELO. He is from India. And he's playing as the Turks. In the red here we have... Oh lord. Ale Mandrom Ali, I don't know. He's from Mexico, so maybe that'll help somebody understand how to say his name. He's from Mexico, and he's playing as the Mongols. Mongols and Turks, both super awesome civs on Arena. Turks, you know, you could do fast imp. Mongols, you can boom like crazy. So, looks like Red wanted to pause a little bit. And Green messed with him a little bit. He's like, no, I start now. It's fine. Just kidding. You should ask. Well, I usually pause it and then say 1 sec. That's usually how I do it. Because if I have to pause it, it's pretty serious usually. I don't usually pause if I can. If it's something really small, I'll just be away from keyboard for a second and move on. But anyway, let's speed it up a little bit here. And see what happens. Oh, the elusive ibex. The other day, actually, I got these boars. They spawn really close to the wall here on Arena recently, and I was actually able to lure. Well, not really lure. I guess lame a boar. I brought a villager up to the wall and shot the boar over the wall, and then it just keeps the boar from being able to be lured to the town center. They either have to walk really far to collect the meat or drop a mill on it. That's something I saw Poop Lord do, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to try that out too. And so I did, and the first time I did it, actually, I couldn't reach the boar. It was just a tad too far away, but I've done it twice now. And I might cast one of the games eventually. It was a pretty good game. One of them was. Well, actually, they were both pretty good games. But one more so than the other. Red sitting out front here. So Yo-Yo's got Red's entire base scouted out on the wall line. And let's see for Red, he's doing the same now. And what do you guys think about the short wall mod that I have? I feel like it's easier to find those boar that are up against the walls, units and other things that get stuck up against there and kind of tucked away. The only complaint I have with the short wall mod is that whenever a wall starts to get destroyed, it goes back to the original height, so it looks a little weird. As it's getting destroyed, it goes up higher, and then it goes, you know, finally gets destroyed and it's gone. But that's like my only real complaint with it. Also, it does have a kind of a unique color. It's like red and blue here instead of just solid red, and green and blue instead of solid green. Kind of strange, but I don't know. I feel like the pros outweigh the cons. Let's see. So neck and neck, 23 villagers for both players. Not too shabby. And Red is on the way to feudal age, 25%. Let's check on green. Green is 5%. Okay, so it's a little bit behind, but he did get an extra villager, so that's why. All right, so 23 and 24 villagers. As we wait to see, both of them have villagers on stone. Not a lot though, just 3. And red getting the better of that engagement there. It's before green hit feudal, which is lucky for him because I believe, yeah, you get the light cab upgrade for free. But that's actually, it's not till castle, so yeah, never mind. I don't know everything, guys. Sometimes I forget things. 25 to 25 villagers. Blacksmith and market drop for red. Blacksmith and market drop for green. It's almost like they're trying to go to castle or something. And 30% for green. Also getting loom. And 42%. So red's had slightly faster up times. Same amount of villagers. And red still has a scout. And green comes forward with, what's that? 7 villagers, 2 spears. Red immediately dropping a defensive castle. Interesting. You know, so many times you watch arena matches and it's always an offensive castle. Oh wow, this actually might not be good for green because red's going to get that castle up first most likely. Let's see, can he see? He can see that. Yeah, he's doing an 11 laugh react. I wonder if he's going to be ranged, honestly. Okay. Just the castle, not the villagers. Alright. So yeah, lucky that red didn't have it slightly closer. He might have been forced to back his castle further away. Red going with the defensive castle and green with the offensive castle. Funny enough that they both chose to drop in that spot. And it just happened to be really good for red to have that defensive castle up first. Also getting a second town center. Green is still on 1 town center. We'll collect some of this gold outside of red's base. And you have to start wondering, what's the strategy here? That is an interesting move. Dropping a watchtower from red. I'm not sure what you gain from that, except for maybe ranging the villagers on gold if you were a little bit closer. But, interesting. You know, if it was a little bit closer, 1 tile closer in, actually, I think green could range it with the castle if he wanted to. Interesting choice. That's 125 stone invested in a tower. Let's check back home what's going on. So green has a monastery, maybe for some relics. Who knows? Alright, a villager garrisoned in the tower, shooting this one villager here. Actually getting some good hits on her. She's just going to move to the side where she's out of range. And, ooh. Petards are so slow. If you want to increase petard play, they really need a little bit of a buff, I feel like. Of course, it could just get out of hand. So, I don't know. But I feel like they could be a little bit faster, maybe a little bit more tanky, and maybe a little bit cheaper. Maybe not as generic. Maybe as a Civ. Maybe an existing Civ that's not that great. Or a new Civ. What Civ would you give upgraded petards to? There's definitely some Civs out there that could use a little bit of a buff. It's just sitting there. Green reacting with house walls. And the Mangonel are in. Green is collecting relics. But he has 6 Mangonel in his base. That is no bueno. It makes sense to say that because red is from Mexico. 6. A little bit of damage from the town center, but I mean, let's look at the idle villagers. It's a lot of idle villagers. And green actually had to bring back the Janissaries that he had forward, wanting to make an impact here. Instead, has to send them all the way back because red pulled a sneaky, little sneaky sneak, and got these Mangonel in his base. And this house wall is forcing it where red can't get away. One Mangonel goes down. We're doing pretty well against these Janissaries though. He's trying to lure him into the TC fire. Might get a conversion actually. Oh, these idle villagers, it hurts to watch. Come on, get a conversion, get a conversion, get a conversion. Yeah! There we go. That's how we do it. Clean it up and got a conversion. Alright. Red has 2 more Mangonel sitting outside. He's not sure he wants to go in there now that there's no easy pickings really to get. These house walls really blocking it off quite a bit. An interesting move from red. I'm still intrigued by this tower and just putting a villager in it. Just an interesting choice. Like, don't you have to put more than 1 villager in there to get extra arrows? Because it just looks like it's 1 arrow. Let's slow it down. Yeah, it's 1 arrow. It would shoot 1 arrow anyway. Ooh. We just caught that villager's death in slow-mo. He must have got fletching. Because he can range that gold now. Yo-Yo Dude says, not a big deal. I will build a lumber camp here and collect some wood instead. I wish it was moved just a little bit further away, though. So they could chop on both sides of the lumber camp and not just one. Getting a few Mangonel, not a lot. Oh, red wants to go imp. Alright, what is he going imp on? He's going imp on 61 villagers. Wow. So that idle time that he forced from green was huge. 20 villager lead and on his way to imp now. That is nuts. Oh, and that is a very inefficient gold mine. Yeah. What is green close to imp? No, he is not. And it doesn't look like he has anything queued up either. Has his own petards. Ha ha ha. Let's see what he's gonna do. This castle is not doing too hot against this other castle. Where is he gonna break through at? Only 2 petards. Gotta make sure it counts. Still collecting relics. I do like that. Going for the ones that are further away. We'll have 3. And there we go. Alright. We are in. We are in with 1 spearman, 1 badly injured Mangonel, 18 hit points, and 11 Janissaries. But they're doing work. Forced him off of gold here, but red is an imp. Bum bum bum. Don't run in there, don't run in there. No, 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 no. Okay. Red garrisoning villagers in both town centers. So already it's pretty successful as far as forcing idle time. An interesting choice. Red deciding to prioritize Mangonel versus Trebs. I guess he's figured he's already got this castle pretty decently, so he's not going to worry about it. And Janissaries, they're not that bad in a couple of them, you know, a few here and there. But you get a ball of them, it could be a force to reckon with. Same thing with Mangonel. Both players being very tactical with how they engage in the fight. Neither one wants to really commit. Villager count 67 to 42. Still not that great for Yo-Yo. Okay, there we go. He's in an imp. Alright. I don't understand. Like, there's other gold mines. Like this one right here. Like, re-wall up and maybe take some of that, or drop a TC over here, or I don't know. Oh, wow. Cleared that one up. 20 villagers. Ah, there we go. There's a Treb. Treb is out. And red did get enough Mangonel to force green to retreat. However, it does look like green is getting the better of the engagement. I feel like that significant villager difference of 26 villagers difference is going to hurt green, though. That's a lot of villagers to be down. He does have 4 relics, though, and there's one more relic he could easily grab. Oh my gosh, dude, please. Task him to do something. Chop trees or food or something. Okay, so castle went down, 2 bombard cannons up, and some janissaries. The problem is he was creating a castle unit, and his castle's gone now. Oh, that was an expensive loss. Bombard cannons are so expensive. Oh, man. 4 janissaries down the toilet. This bombard cannon is doing pretty good work. But, very unfortunate turn of events here for green. He needs some kind of military, and he doesn't have a castle. So maybe archery ranges and get him out of the castle fire. Maybe get some archery ranges up and get some hand cannons out instead. You get more production, and you don't have to spend money or stone on a castle. And repairing the bombard, I like that. Not elite yet, still just regular Mangonel. Doing a pretty decent job of clearing him up too. He can keep producing his unique Castle Age unit. Green cannot. No castle for green. Okay, there we go. And red says easy. Ooh. Ooh. As Michael Kelso says from that 70s show. Burn! Jeez. What a smack in the face when somebody says easy. I mean, you look at the score difference, 2,200 in red's favor. It's looking pretty easy. There should be no reason why red can't put the finishing touch on this game and end green once and for all. Right? Right? Or does something else happen? We're looking at 39 to 82 villagers here. We're looking at a KD of 35 to 21 in red's favor. We're looking at a 2,200 point difference in red's favor. There's no way green comes back, right? Let's keep watching. Couple of villager kills here for green. I'm sure that feels good. And I think what red, his mistake is he has all these resources. Well, he did a second ago. He just bought something. Oh, he queued up elite Mangonel. He has all these resources and he's not creating enough military. It's a common mistake. But at 1,300 and change elo, almost 1,400 elo, come on. Come on. You need to have more production than this, dude. I don't know if elite Mangonel versus hand cannons is the way to go. I don't understand. Listen, Mangonel are a strong unit. But why? Versus hand cannons? You got them on the ropes. You're almost double his score. Why not go into from some freaking skirms or maybe some cav? I don't care if it's light cav. I mean, these are Mongol light cav, 118 hit points. You could spam the crap out of those bad boys and easily clean up these few hand cannoneers. Your eco is so much stronger. You have over double the villagers. Just go heavy, heavy, heavy on food. You got plenty of wood in the bank. And just spam out hussars and take out these freaking hand cannons. He has 4 relics, 5 relics now. But you could do it. You really could. You have map control. Don't let him pressure you with these hand cannons and bombard cannons. Why spend all that money on elite manga die? Okay, have a couple of them around to snipe the bombard cannons. I like that. But spend the rest of your resources on hussars. Okay. Let me lay off. Let me get off my soapbox here, because hindsight is 20/20, and a lot of times, whenever you think you're winning, you might take your foot off the gas a little bit. Has this ever happened to you? Have you ever been playing a game where someone says "good game" and you actually take your foot off the gas? You're like, "I got this." Red says, and green says, "Easy, come noob." Ha ha ha. That's great. SOW, I don't know what that means. But someone says good game, and then you just kind of relax a little bit. And then all of a sudden, they hit you with a counter that you were not expecting, and you lose. It hasn't happened a lot, but it has happened once or twice to me before. And it's not a fun feeling. You feel a little tricked. But look at this. Green, making the comeback of a lifetime here, gets through Red's walls and has 34 and counting hand cannons, 2 bombard cannons, and Red's castle is forward, including his elite manga die. I don't know if I would have prioritized the house there, but okay. Prioritizing the tower now. And this is what you don't want to do as Red. You don't want to let Green get a death ball of hand cannons and actually gets 2 villager picks, or 2 bombard cannons picks. Those are extremely expensive units. So that was a nice move by him. And Red forced to garrison his villagers in his town center. And okay, I take back what I said, Red. You are starting the hussar production. That's good. I do think you waited too long. You should have done this sooner. And that's part of the getting too comfortable. You're looking at the score and you're feeling like, I've got this. Oof, losing some villagers. That idle eco is flipping the script for once. And oh, you need a surround. You need more than that too. Oh, they're just running up and standing there and getting shot in the face, man. This reminds me of that battle. I forget the name of it, but there was a battle in World War II where like Polish cav attacked German tanks. It didn't turn out too well for the Poles either, from what I remember. So yeah, Gunpowder versus just a couple of cavalry is probably not a good idea. You need to have a crap ton of hussars. Interesting move there. One trap pressuring this archery range with no supporting military. Has a villager though to repair it though. That's cool. Oh my goodness, Red. You need more farms. Dropping more towers? What? As Mongols? Dropping towers and their defensive towers. What? He got guard towers versus bombard cannons? Oh, okay. He took out the bombard cannon. Alright, so now it's just hand cannons. Okay. Alright. Interesting. How often do you see guard towers? Especially for Mongols. I don't think they get any kind of bonus for towers. Yeah, not that I'm aware of. 31 hand cannons still alive. And that was a ton of work. Took out a town center, took out a castle, took out a tower, took out a bunch of production buildings. Oh, I wonder if he meant to drop a mining camp there. Okay. There we go, farm. And oh lordy. Oh. Evening out that villager count. Needs to be careful. He's under town center fire here. Oh, it's only one arrow. You're cool. You're good, bro. Ooh, but we're running into the castle. Don't fight under castle fire. Lost 4 or 5. Oh, quite a few actually. It's a pretty good engagement for red. Well, still, I don't think Elite Mangonel was the right choice against hand cannons. Oh, you need more than that. They can one-shot you. Oh, red trying to come out here and get some more farmers up. Oh, getting slaughtered. Oh my goodness. 2 out of 10. Oh, oh, freaking bloody Sunday, man. What the heck? Oh, my daughter, by the way, started saying that. I have to be careful what I say. She was in the living room and my wife sent me a Snapchat. She's like, your daughter's saying what the heck now? So there's 2 ways to even out villager count. You could do what most people do and build more villagers. Or you could be like Yo-Yo Dude and build 49 and then just kill a bunch of your opponent's villagers. I'm just messing. But 62 to 49. That is quite the even... Well, not even, but much closer to being even than it was before. And green's still on 1 TC. Really committing to just pumping out these hand cannons. They cost food and gold. Let's check out how many resources Yo-Yo Dude has in the bank. So he's using a lot of the food. He's using the wood for the farms. But has a ton of gold in the bank. Probably because he has 5 relics as well. That's super helpful to have. It's going forward to collect some more stone. Might want to get a castle up at some point. And I wonder, does green know... Okay, he does know the castle. Yeah, that's right, because he ran in there. Castle fire a little bit. Probably you might want to take out that castle again, or get back inside of red's base. He walled this part up with a house, but it's still open here. But he could put a lot of pressure on these town centers if you took out this castle, or I guess you maybe slip past. Red coming in with some Mangonel shooting this house, but doesn't have any petars or siege to back it up. We'll harass a little bit with these hussars, but really needs to focus on taking out this death ball of hand cannons. I will say, in red's defense, he has really been producing a ton of villagers. Since, holy moly, since we last checked, it was 62 villagers. He's up to 80. So that's 18 more villagers to green's 4 villagers he's producing at the same time. So, I mean, he could come back. I just feel like his unit composition isn't that great. And he's going with such, like, gold-intensive units. Whenever, you know, hand cannons can be countered by skirms or hussars or I guess scorpions if you get them close enough. But why not go with some onagers, which you can get the speed upgrade on. Makes them really maneuverable. Now, I mean, you would have to be careful about the bombard cannons, but that would be where you need your Mangonel to snipe the bombard cannons and then your onagers to get some big shots on these hand cannons. Getting a few hussars up, but geez, really needs more. And needs his upgrades as well on these hussars. Keep pressuring this castle. It's a Mexican standoff over here. Because he's from Mexico. Getting some good shots here. Okay. those scorpions were helping weaken these hand cannons, but red really needs to prioritize the bombard cannons with his Mangonel, and he failed to do that soon enough, and all of his scorps got taken out really fast. And green, rubbing a little salt in the wounds here, says easy. Red replies easy. Green goes noob. And green pulls off the comeback win. Still down 59 villagers to 92. But somehow pulled a win out. Wow. Jeez. So what do you think, guys? Do you think that red just got a little too cocky? Or do you think he didn't make it the right unit composition? Or did green get lucky? What's your thoughts? Let me know in the comments below. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and we'll catch you next time.